Okay, hey guys, we're back for the last example and the last example. Okay, so the given function is quite tricky for us because this is a trigo function, cos xy, cos x and cos y. Okay, so it's really the same with the first and second example, which is we must find mx, my, mxy and also myx, but with different function. Okay, so the first thing first, like I say before this, we must to take out the formula first, which is del over del x. Okay, so del over del x for the given function cos xy plus cos x plus cos y. Okay, so we differentiate this function with respect to x, so we will get the answer is negative sine xy y minus sine x. Okay, so we rearrange back this function. We get negative y sine xy minus sine x. Oh yeah, this one I put it negative earlier because positive and negative, we differentiate cos, we get negative sign, so it will become negative. Okay, so this is the final answer for number 1. Okay, so we move on to number 2. The same method as number 1, the formula is del over del y. So del over del y cos xy plus cos x plus cos y. So we will get the answer negative sine xy x minus sine y. Okay, so we will get negative x sine xy minus sine y. Okay, so finish for number 2. Okay, so for the third question, mxy, okay, I already given out the formula del over del y, del over del x. Okay, so we know that this is del over del x, so we substitute it back in here, so it will become del over del y negative y sine xy minus sine x. Okay, so we differentiate it in here, so we will get negative y cos xy x minus 0, because anything that didn't have y attached to the function, it will become 0. That is the concept for partial derivative. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't differentiate it here. Okay, so not minus 0 yet, because we must use product rule, isn't it? So this is half of the product rule, so plus sine xy negative 1 minus 0, because sine x we didn't have any y, so the final answer is negative xy cos xy minus sine xy. Okay, so this is for the third question, the final answer for the third question. Okay, so for the fourth question, which is the last question for this example, I already given out also the formula, which is del over del x times with del over del y. Okay, so del over del y is this function, so we substitute it back, we will get del over del x negative x sine xy minus sine y. Okay, so we differentiate it, we will get negative x cos xy y plus sine xy with -1 minus 0, the same concept because it didn't have any attachment of x here, so we get the final answer, which is -xy cos xy plus sine xy. I'm sorry, my mistake, it is negative minus sine y. Okay, so this is the final answer. So yeah, the last example we also have done it. So stay tuned for next question, which is exercise 1 and exercise 2. Thank you.